In just a few hours, President Joe Biden is expected to join United Auto Workers on the picket line as they strike against the big three U.S. automakers. NBC's Jay Gray has been following the strike from the beginning and joins us now live from Wayne, Michigan. Jay, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dave. As you can see just behind us here, striking union members continue to block the gates at this Ford plant in Wayne. They have been striking for 11 days now. And look, they walked off the job this morning. As you talk about, they could walk into history.
We will fight until we win.
The picket line on day 11 of the strike is getting political.
Yes, I always support the UAW.
Later today, President Joe Biden expected to be the first sitting president to join striking union workers during a walkout, supporting a group of employees he says sacrificed pensions and paychecks to save the automakers a decade ago.
I think the UAW gave up an incredible amount back when the automobile industry was going under. And I think that now that the industry is roaring back, they should participate in the benefit.
His trip to Detroit comes a day ahead of a scheduled visit from former president and the current frontrunner for the 2024 Republican nomination, Donald Trump, who continues to question the Biden White House commitment to electric vehicles.
Electric cars are going to be made in China. The auto workers are not going to have any. I'll tell you what, the auto workers are being sold down the river by their leadership, and their leadership should endorse Trump.
Yet to endorse a candidate, UAW President Shawn Fain has said another Trump presidency would be a, quote, disaster.
Mighty, mighty union.
Of course, the vote that both sides in this contract are most concerned with is on a new contract, and right now, they seem nowhere near a deal. Yeah, and look, negotiations are continuing. Union leaders, though, are quick to say that they could call for thousands of additional workers, Dave, to walk off the production line and onto the picket line if the two sides can't find some common ground.
Now, Jay, Ford plants were not added to last week's walkouts because they were making progress in talks. Is there any update on those discussions?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. In fact, it's the only Ford plant where you have striking union members right now. What the union has said is that they feel like they're making real progress with Ford, that they're moving toward an agreement. Over the weekend, Ford responded saying that they still have significant gaps to close, and I'm quoting here, on key economic issues. At the heart of that, of course, the 40% pay raise that the union is asking for. Ford, to this point, has offered about half of that. There's also questions about gaps between newer workers and long-term employees. They want to narrow those gaps and eliminate them is what the union would like to see. They're also, of course, asking for stepped-up benefits and pension packages. So still a lot of back and forth. But again, this puts some pressure on the other two, Stellantis as well as GM, to join them in what they call significant progress.
Yeah, a lot of information for sure. All right, Jay Gray live from Michigan. Thank you.